Hey guys, it's me, Mr.ShortClips1, and today I'm going to show you the guide to play as Jason Voorhees. Just a reminder, subscribing helps me extremely, so I would truly appreciate it if you did. I know the new YouTube meta is pretty crazy, but subscribing does seriously help, and I would truly appreciate it. So without further ado, let's dive into it. But before we actually do get into it, we have to go over a tiny bit of stuff before we get into the gameplay. First things first, I would suggest before you make up your mind on any single perk, you at least get, I would say, to about tier 15 in the battle pass, which I know is quite a while since, to be fair, I've played almost 5 matches and I'm only level 2, but that is what it is. At the perks, at around level 5, you actually unlock the custom set, which lets you actually put custom perks into each set. That should have been pretty obvious. But until then, you actually have Generalist, Survivor, and Finisher. Survivor is obviously what it's titled. It helps more with surviving, and it helps in clutch situations if you are pretty used to those. Or Finisher. Finisher's more around getting very quick to the point and immediately killing everyone. It's also based a lot around how you use your abilities and how you fight, and etc. But, as it's named, Generalist, if you want a pretty rounded and pretty even skill set, I would suggest Generalist for your type of guy. If you want to get good at using Jason, I would 100% recommend training. Because it's very bare bone, it's one bot, you, and all the settings you can need. Jason is actually a heavy character. He has a decent jump, basic block, overall pretty common moveset. But the reason why you'd want to use Jason over anyone else, at least what I think, because the combos and how precise Jason and how much damage he does is off the rails. For example, that attack alone, that 2 right there did 5 damage. Now let's say I did an entire combo by basically spamming X. That did alone, that entire move did 19 damage. Jason has pretty good attacks and pretty good damage towards them, but here's the issue. Jason has a decent amount of delay time between each of his attacks. So, for example, I'll teleport behind Shaggy and then I will try to attack him. As you can see right there, there's quite a bit of delay time between me actually teleporting and me actually hitting Shaggy. That's because Jason Voorhees is a bulky character and they have to put these things in so it's balanced. Now that you know a little bit more about Jason, let's dive into the actual movement and mechanics. We'll start off with the square attacks, aka X, or whatever you want to call it. Starting with his up. Starting with your up X, you can actually fold a bed just in half like the movies. By just simply pressing X, Jason will actually whip out an axe and slash you with it right in the head. Next, we actually have Jason's running an X attack, which is simply just him running right into the player. Now we actually have down square, which actually performs a massive stomp hitting the player. And the nice thing about this one is that it doesn't actually launch them right or left. It's only up. So, comboing with the actual up square, aka up X, and down X actually gives you a really good combo. So now that we've actually covered all of Jason's X moves, let's move over to the Y moves. Jason's actual up Y can actually perform a hook with the axe all the way up and back down. And next we actually have Jason's stationary Y. As you can see, that's the amount of damage Jason is actually taking at the bottom, and the top is what his current health will be at after attacking the person. Keep in mind, these attacks actually do more damage when you activate the enraged mode. So it's pretty simple, it's not something too complicated. Think of it as Shaggy's enraged mode, but it's a lot more easy to use and a lot more fast. So it's pretty cool. Next, we actually have Jason's Y running, which is super cool. Actually allowing him to teleport between players and different areas. Let's say I'm next to Shaggy. If I teleport to the left, Shaggy will actually appear right where I teleported to since it's knocking him back because I teleported. If that makes sense. Next, we actually have Jason's up Y. Actually makes him slash all the way up in the air. Keep in mind, Jason can only do 2 air attacks. And now we'll get into my favorite move of the entire game, down Y. Jason's down Y actually places down a sleeping bag for another player. So let's say I wanted Shaggy off the map immediately right now, this immediate second. I can simply down bag on Shaggy and simply just throw him into the abyss. Or I can down bag Shaggy and simply just hit him across so much objects. And last, we actually have Jason's jump and Y, which is simply just a grab, which is one of my favorite moves, by the way. So if we simply do an up X, we can actually grab him, jump with the Y, and slash him into obliteration. We'll get into combos and fighting styles in a second, but overall, Jason Voorhees has a pretty good moveset, and I wouldn't change it for the world. But if I did have to recommend a couple things for perk-wise, I would definitely recommend to change your speed and definitely make it so you do more damage after you get a lot of hits. Now that we've done this, let's actually use some of our combos on Shaggy. And yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure to subscribe, hit that notification button, and like and comment down below. Without further ado, thank you guys for watching. I'll see you guys later. Bye.